Hello. Welcome to the live session. Need a little bit of adjustment. How are you, everyone? Hope that everyone had a great trading days, and let's begin another trading week and trading day. If you guys are here, just let me know in the live chat that you are here so that you can begin the full analysis as well as everything that you need for this day to start a great trading day. Hope that you guys are ready for potentially volatile day. After yesterday's move, we can see the market in fact currently moving again aggressively, and what we can see that yesterday we have seen there was USD news being released, and currently we can see that euro today's Thursday, and we have seen that there's quite a few high impact news being released early in NY session that has made the market very volatile. So I have posted an analysis early today on XAU USD. Also, we could see that some movement on euro dollar as well, and I think this market might started to trend potentially to the upside. We can see that euro USD, a daily market showing a potential reversal pattern in that area, so we'll be looking at that as well. And also XAU USD, we can see that after this 4-hour candle, this one, we see another narrow candle close, and then there's another narrow candle formation, and we might see that euro USD, XAU USD potentially bouncing from here. Euro dollar as well showing bullish opportunity, and Gbpusd, we have seen that there was a massive drop, and then the market managed to break below here as well. So you can see it's now pushing again back to the upside. Dollar yen, we can see the same pattern here. British pound US dollar also showing some movement. We might see that one as well, potential change of trend, and we can see that especially euro dollar and Gbpusd form an order block. So from that order block, the market trying to trend in that direction. So you can see that from here there is a bounce pullback, and the market now currently trending in that direction. So we will be looking for potential trading opportunity around this instrument. XAU USD will be looking at actively, as well as euro dollar and British pound US dollar. I think that we might see potential entry trading opportunity on euro dollar, as this is the 1-hour chart, and what we can see that there is a potential for inverted head and shoulder formation. This market was in a very long downtrend, and slowly, potentially, it might be changing its trend. So looking at the weekly and monthly perspective, monthly we can see that basically euro dollar had a very strong drop to a no man's land, and then the market ultimately rejected as expected. Now after the rejection, we can see that on euro dollar, from this rejection, the market created a bounce and expecting it to potentially reverse back to the upside here. And if we look at the weekly chart, we can see that from the weekly, this is the weekly price action, and with that weekly movement on euro dollar, what we can expect for the market to return back to the upside. And I think that we might see the prices going back up to hit that swing low. Now if we look at the daily chart, this is where there is a daily doji, there is a narrow doji followed by a long wick doji followed by a bullish candle. And I think that Euro USD may try to today's candle could try to retest the daily 20 EMA. This is a very significant liquidity zone. As you can see, there is an inverted bearish candle here where there is a liquidity, and as the price moves from liquidity to liquidity, we could see that the market to bounce back up to the next liquidity zone. So looking at the 4-hour time frame, we can see that Euro USD in this lower time frame, there was a complete breakout, nice pullback. Now looking at the Fibonacci from low to the high, we can see the market has tested exactly to 50% and trying to create a bullish pattern from that level on Euro USD. So looking at the 1-hour chart, we can see that from this 1-hour perspective, there is a potential, there might be an inverted head and shoulder here, and with that inverted head and shoulder, expecting it to return back to this resistance line, and with that rejection, we could see the prices hitting that level, creating a new higher high. So I will be looking for entry on Euro USD with the expectation to bounce back up. If we look at here, we can see that the market here, I'll be explaining later the full strategy behind the trade. I will be looking for entry on Euro USD. I stop loss below this low, and this will be around, we'll be looking for around we can see 30 pip stop loss, and to move back up to this here where there is a high liquidity with 1.8 times reward to risk, 1.8:1 on Euro USD. And with that movement, expecting euro dollar to bounce back up to hit that resistance line here. So expecting euro dollar to move back up to the level, and 30 pip stop loss with a strict risk management plan, expecting euro dollar to bounce back up. And yeah, definitely guys, the key points here is to look at the risk management. So make sure guys you do the proper risk management, and also open in a demo account. So you can see that Euro USD, there is a around 32 pip stop loss on that, and so I am opening bullish trade and expecting euro dollar to trend, as this is a bull flag here in this area. And with that bull flag, so you can see that this is the bull flag, and with that bull flag, the market from this bull flag, we can see there is a bounce, and with that bounce, as if you guys look at it, you can see from that bull flag the market managed to break out, as it also grabbed liquidity from here, expecting it to trend in that direction to this level here, to the liquidity zone. So I will be also explaining the full details of the strategy, so make sure guys you stick till around till the end to learn to all the strategy that I use. Also I teach so that everyone in the live session or in the academy can learn and grow as a trader. So you can let me know if you have any question. Thank you very much for joining the live session. Yes, good morning, welcome. yeah, we can see that the market trend currently on euro dollar is bullish. I think that it might start to um, bounce from this level on euro dollar. So if you look at, you can see that euro dollar, this is a bull flag. Okay, so in that bull flag, expecting euro dollar to trend and that to return back up and then to create a new higher high to see where the market might be heading. So here is this is a very important liquidity zone. Okay, so with that liquidity zone, expecting euro USD to trend in that direction. This is the primary structure that has formed on euro dollar, and what we can see that on if you look at it, you can see it's a bullish engulfer. There is an arrow doji on the 1 hour chart, and this is a breakout here on the lower time frame. So with that breakout, what you can see that there is a breakout, and with that breakout, what we can expect for the market to come down for a pullback and then to trend potentially to the upside. We'll be discussing about also bull flag, which is a very important concept in terms when especially bull flag or bear flag are very important structure to understand the potential movement in the market. You know that, guys, keep in mind that the market is all about the pattern. Okay, so the market moves based on pattern. Okay, so what is pattern? Okay, so pattern is everything, right? So if you want to make sense of anything, the first thing that we need to understand is the pattern. So if you look at tree, there is a pattern in it, right? Galaxy has a pattern. Human thinking also has a pattern, right? So if you look at according to science, human being repeats 9 thinking out of 10 every single day. So it's a pattern. So that also determines one's outcome in life, what he or she is thinking, and based on that pattern. So similarly, the market also repeats patterns. So if you want to understand the overall direction in the market, or if you want to understand the potential movement in the market, then the first step is to understand the pattern of the market. And I'll discuss more on that, on how to how to determine or understand the pattern in the market, because if you know that what is gonna be because to predict something, the first step is to look at the pattern. So first let me so we are on trade, but I have to open in another account. Okay, so looking at if you guys look at, you can see that this is the 30 minutes time frame on euro dollar, and if you look at also the 1 hour chart, a bullish engulfer, and that's the basis of this entry on euro USD. So you are long on euro dollar, just opened in this live session. So I hope that guys you are enjoying the live session, and like every day, good morning, thank you very much. Yeah, we are long on euro dollar. Just so you opened a buy on euro dollar. If you guys like that trade, either losing or winning, make sure you give a thumbs up. Don't open without smashing the like button, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. Thank you. And we are looking at Thursday, which is almost nearing end of the week, and this day is pretty important in terms of the market movement. And today is the last day of like the day before the last day of trading week, which is basically an important day. And I think that we could see significant movement. This is what we are expecting here. Okay, so some upside here locally on euro dollar, and so we will be discussing about also the bull flag, how it has formed, and how we can understand how the bull flag might work in terms of pattern, understanding the pattern in the market. So let's quickly look at, first of all, here in that area. And in the meantime, also stay connected by joining all the links you can find in the description. If you guys enjoyed the live session every day, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every single day. So euro dollar, we are on a trade. I will keep it running, and we have done the risk management, which is the key. Stop loss here, take profit here. Let's look at the XAU USD, and with that instrument, how the market might be doing on XAU USD. And with that, if you look at the XAU USD, looking at the daily chart, this instrument from the daily, we can see that from the support level here, had a very strong breakout on gold. Looking at the monthly chart from here, pretty strong bounce. Weekly, also significant bounce. If we look at the daily, we see that two daily narrow doji formation here, and with this two daily narrow doji, there is a gap open here, and with this if you look at here, you can see that there is a gap opening. All right, so and with this gap open, if you look at here, from here there is a bounce, gap open. Currently the market is trying to move back up again. For our time frame, we can see that there is a, if you look at here, a bounce, and currently the market here, quite a few long week candles, series of higher low, a breakout, pullback, and the market again trying to make another another bounce here. So if you look at the 1 hour chart, we can see that from here, this is a complete breakout here. And what we can expect on XAUUSD for the market to slowly to come down for a deeper pullback, and that can give us potential entry. Though we are running on Euro USD, on XAUUSD, if we find suitable entry, we will be looking for it. And especially this level that we can see, again going back to the 1 hour, looking at the Fibonacci from starting of the move to the end of the move, and with that Fibonacci, this is the 50%, 38.2%, 50%, and 61.8%. So any deeper pullback, if it is aligning with the previous level, that might give us a potential entry if we see significant rejection in this area on XAU USD. So with that in mind, looking at the lower time frame, we can see that this is a resistance line here. In that resistance, the market is trending here locally, and if it is coming to this neckline of any of this level where there is a resistance, that movement here on XAU USD, okay, so if you look at here, that could give us that potential entry opportunity on this market. So looking at the 1 hour, okay, so with that in mind, expecting it to break below and then return back to the upside. So for our entry, because the market trend currently is bullish, though we see that after this neckline retest of this level, it's now coming again back below. Therefore, any drop to any of this important level can give us that potential entry opportunity in this market. So therefore, looking at the lower time frame, it's breaking below this level, and from this zone expecting it for the market to return back up and then to create a new higher high. You'll see that how far it might be going. So looking at here on the lower time frame, looking at the 1 hour chart, and with this lower time frame price action, expecting it to drop to any of this important level, and then we can look for further entry opportunity. While we see that euro dollar in a currently on the lower time frame, I think in a sideways movement little bit, it's currently we have seen that there is a complete breakout from this bull flag. So this one also expecting for the market to trend in that direction. So 15 minutes perspective and the lower time frame. So looking at again XAU USD, let's look at this one. If you look at the 1 hour, especially the 1 hour time frame on gold is showing a movement here. So you can see there is a bounce pullback and bounce expecting deeper pullback and then to reject in the major direction of the trend. Thank you very much for this live session, guys, joining this live session. And let me know if you have any question in the live chat. We do discuss a lot of things that definitely help traders every single day. Get some familiar music here. We can see that there is a drop here, and with this drop, expecting it to come back down and then return back to the upside. So currently the market is coming back to that liquidity zone, and from that liquidity zone we can expect it to return back. On euro dollar as well, we can see some pullback. This market 1 hour candle, expecting it to close even as a narrow doji, can give the next one to return back. And as I mentioned, trading is all about probability. So guys, make sure that you always manage the risk when you are opening any position. Anything can happen in trading. I always keep you fully aware of the risk management, which is the primary condition of becoming a better trader, is to know how to manage the risk, how to do the lot size calculation, and then trade based on strategy and probability. So looking at again on gold, so USD, you can see from here this is a support level here, and from that support, so one support here, so looking to see whenever it is coming down, the bulls are trying to bounce, which is very important. The bulls trying to break to the upside. Okay, so if you look at here, you can see the 5 minutes, there is a narrow doji formation in that area, and with that narrow doji, this is an important doji. And with that narrow doji, okay, so you can see that an important support level. So if we look at that on XAUSD to bounce from this level, which is, I think it's just too early. Okay, you can see that there is also another narrow candle formation here on XAU USD, which is from this level. There is a bounce pullback, expecting it for the market to trend in the direction. We might see some short-term trend here, which could lead that price back to the upside. Okay, so looking at here, you can see the market. It might come for a liquidity grab that might lead that price for another rejection here. Let's see if it is. If we see another liquidity grab in that area, that could be a zone that we can see the market might be looking for further liquidity grab in this area. So it's forming a structure here. Thank you very much. So here we can see this is the 1 minute chart. After this bounce, the market again returning in the downside direction here, and with that drop, if this is the 15 minutes and this 20 EMA on the 15 minutes is very important level here. So you can see the market is so you can see the market from this level coming back down, and this is a very significant level of support here on XAU USD. Therefore, want to see first of all it's breaking below, and once we see the market has broken below, but I think that if it is breaking below, that will be an important zone that we might be able to look at for any potential entry. Let's first of all understand that where is the area of value, which is the key to look at when we are opening any position, is to look at the potential area of value where the buyers or sellers will be interested. Now you can see that this is if we look at the 1 minute, the trend was up here. So you can see the market trend is up. Okay. And in that uptrend, we see this is a gap here. Okay. So with that gap, okay, so it's a fair value gap, which is FVG, fair value gap. Now, the market is forming series of higher low, except this one here we saw that penetration, and that's an important zone that the buyers are getting interested. If the market managed to break below that fair value gap, crossing that zone, it's an important level that we can pay attention for any kind of entry, right? So because our goal is to look at the market from different angle to find out which level the buyers will be interested in an uptrending market, right? So with that perspective, if you look at XAUUSD, we can see the market in this area here is this is a fair value gap. It's also a fair value gap, and where we will be waiting for the market to drop, grab liquidity, and then to trend in that direction. So with that in mind, if we look at the 30 minutes, 15 minutes, we can see the market here again. It is trying to break out, but I will be really interested to see that 15 minutes retest on the 20 EMA along with aligning with this support here is an important zone that might give us potential rejection from here, and that's where you can look for potential entry. I hope that guys you're enjoying the live session. Make sure you give a thumbs up if you're enjoying, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I am posting every single day. So again, coming back to euro dollar, this is where euro dollar is. We can see there is a bull flag here, and expecting euro dollar to form a potential inverted head and shoulder, and then to trend in that direction with this inverted head and shoulder. That's the primary goal here on euro USD. Looking back on XAU USD, where this market on XAU USD, okay, so you see that after forming a double bottom, it managed to break out at the moment. But I think we might see another retest here. We can see there's a gap open in that area, and with this gap opening, okay, so the market is potentially forming bullish structure here. A bounce pullback, expecting for the market to trend in that direction. We'll see that how far it might be going. Okay, so there is a liquidity grab here, and while we can see euro dollar trying to come for a deeper pullback, how far it might come, it's an important level to look at. And keep that market to, I think it's trying to form that inverted head and shoulder. So if we see a narrower candle formation here, that can give the market to bounce again. We'll leave it here. Let's look at on XAUUSD. This is an important market here on XAUUSD, we can see that there is a bounce doji formation, and yeah, so it's grabbing liquidity in all directions. Okay, so the market trend is up here locally. From here, form an inverted head and shoulder and slowly trying to break in that direction. Hope the guys, you're enjoying the live session. Make sure you give a thumbs up, smash it if you like the stream, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. Okay, so some euro dollar is in a zone. If we look at higher time frame, 1 hour. Now this is an 15 minutes and 30 minutes price action. I would say it's a pullback. I don't consider it as a rejection yet. British pound US dollar as well. So euro dollar, say USD. Okay. Thank you very much for joining the live session, and let me know if you have any question using the live chat. Hi from India. Thank you for joining the live session. Can I buy now? What do you want to buy? Euro dollar? Good evening. Should I buy? Okay. Definitely you have to look at. I'm just sharing my experience. So if you guys want to do anything, you have to also think of in your own way as well, because I can't advise you either to buy or sell. So I'm sharing my experience. So here I would highly recommend to focus on learning, because it's all about we are discussing about our strategies, learning experience. What do you think today NOI session? Okay, very good question. Let's look at that. It will be boring or not. No, not boring. Yeah, trading is fun, isn't it? If you find trading boring, then this is the channel that you will find it a lot of fun, right? So which is why Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you guys, right? We can see that there is a bounce, consolidation, and then expecting to break out, which is we see that here. Okay, so euro dollar again trying to return in the direction, which is 1 hour chart. We see a narrow doji formation as expected. Now that doji, if you can see, there's a green doji here and then red candle and green candle, bullish engulfer, narrow doji. So the next one, expecting it to bounce back up and then forming an inverted head and shoulder, that could lead that price back to the upside. That's what expectation, and that's why the trade was open, as the major direction of the trend is up. And we'll be also looking at further details of how we can manage the trade along the way. It's a very good song. Let's change it. Okay, I hope that the mic is working well. And GBP buy or sell, please. Okay, so we will be looking at also, is there any trade going on? Yes, euro dollar, we are on a buy trade on euro USD, waiting for potential entry on XA USD. So euro dollar is in a bullish trade. Okay, so euro dollar, it's in a buy and expecting it to bounce back up here. You can see there is a doji. We can see that in this area, Euro USD is currently moving in the direction and expecting it to break out, which is needed to see that the market is going in the direction. We'll be holding it, while you can see that XAUUSD coming for deeper pullback, and with that deeper pullback, we can expect for the market to trend and then to return in the major direction. So with that in mind, guys, if you are enjoying the live session, buy gold, should I? Okay, I have a question. If I place a trade before the news, should I close the trade with whatever profit I made before the news, even to leave my trade running to increase my profit? As I mentioned previously, everyone needs to make your own trading decision about everything, how to buy or sell or close or open, but I can share my experience, what I do. So basically, when I open a trade in news, I firstly, during the news, no trade, okay, because there is a massive spread widens, so no trade during the news. But if I have running trade that going through the news, then there are a couple of scenarios that we need to consider. The first scenario is what kind of trade you have opened. So for example, if you're opening on a 1 minute chart trade with, let's say, 5 pip stop loss, right, and you trade move maybe 7 pip, then in that case, I normally close the trade with running profit, because the first thing that will happen with the news is that the spread widens. Okay, now when there is a spread widens, okay, when there is a spread widens, that's a big risk, and therefore when tight stop loss, spread widens, that's where it's important that one must understand that what to do during that time period. Firstly, second thing that we need to look at when we are looking at the market is during the news trade. If it is swing trade, for example, let's say I open in London session, a swing trade, or maybe in Asian session, and there is a 100 pip stop loss, the market already moved 50 pip in my favor, yeah, I can hold that trade, because even there is a news, this is very unlikely that it's gonna move almost 100 pip in one go. Even if it moves, then it might not be that much of impactful in terms of spread widens. But if the trade in a drawdown, then sometime I close because it's nearing the stop loss. This is the first thing. Secondly, there is another way, is before the news to move the stop loss couple of pips above the entry. For example, let's say I open a buy from here, stop loss below this low, TP target here, this is my entry. Now the trade is here. Okay, so and there could be a positive sign with the news. The market might spike in just a matter of a minute. I might get a full 3% or 4% profit target hit. In that case, the best practice that I do is moving the stop loss a couple of pips above, not at entry, because as I mentioned, there's a spread widens. So if I have seen that the market has moved well above my entry, then if my entry at let's say 2646, then probably I will move at 2648, like that, in that zone, so that I have enough spread gap in case the market move in opposite direction, then I'm out. The last option is to close the trade entirely, which is also a good option, because if you are not familiar with all of this, then the best option is not to keep the trade open during the news, which is also a good idea, especially if you are trading on lower time frame. The best trading strategy is risk management. Okay, the market will give you trade more often or not. It's not important for you always to look for the trade, but it's important for you to manage the running trade. Also trade with proper risk management, and that's the key. Okay, so when you do that, it becomes much easier. So the best trader are those who protect the capital rather than anything else. So once you protect the capital, there will be some trade that you can resist, and that will give you all the things that you need. Okay, so that's the best trading habit. So once you can develop that habit, it becomes yours, right? So you can trade in any fund, you can trade in any capital, small account, bigger account, in any account you can trade, and over time you can learn everything. Okay, so I know that in the beginning it's hard. That's why if you can develop patience, it becomes much easy. Imagine that this is a very important point to look at. Anything that we do, okay, echoes in eternity, isn't it? So anything we do, basically we create a neuro pathway in our brain. Okay, so if you look at you can see that any habit that we do, we create a neuro pathway in our brain, and that neuro pathway is habit, which is absolutely important. And bad trading habit also creates a neuro pathway. That's why creating good trading habit is uncomfortable in the beginning. But if you force yourself to do that, not forcing others, but yourself to create that habit, you create a better trading habit. And you don't need a lot of trade, just few trades run with proper risk management, and you ultimately develop that trading psychology that you need, and then you can scale it up for more and more and more. That's how trading is, guys. I hope that you are enjoying. Patience is key, as I mentioned. Patience also, you need a neuro pathway to become patient. That's why this live session is helping thousands, hundreds of traders every single day to develop patience. We are trading and also we are discussing a lot of things that will definitely will be helpful to you. So don't miss out any live session that we are doing every single day. Set a trade or break even. So set a trade, break even. That's what we're discussing, that even if you set a trade on break even, that could be also risk, especially in news. As I mentioned, there is a spread widens. So spread widens means that during the news time, if your price is very near to your stop loss, even if you move your stop loss at entry, there is a risk. Why? Because there is a bid and ask price. If you are not sure about bid and ask, also you can go to the basics. So the bid and ask price, okay, increases due to the volume change and some other factors. And that's where, because your trade will close either on bid or on ask depending on your buy or sell position, right? So if you trade closing at bid or ask, that gap that is a huge, because this gap is the broker's spread. Brokers is not willing to buy or take any position from you. They will be willing, but the demand drops a lot or supply drops a lot, that bid and ask gap become wider for a very short period of time. So your trade will close, for example, at bid, at your entry, but because of this gap, maybe in a normal time, if it is 1 pip, news time it might goes to 20 pip, and so you might be 20 pip loss, and that 20 pip might be 3% of your total account money. That is why it is so important that during that time, and also not only the news, also during the weekend, daily opening and close, it's essential that you always check your stop loss, move the stop loss or close the trade if you are trading. And that's why swing traders, okay, for holding overnight or for the weekend, if you have a bigger stop loss gap. But for day trader or scalping, definitely it's always good idea to keep eye managing the trade, moving the stop loss or anything if needed whenever. I hope that you guys are learning here. Let me know if you have a different opinion to that, or if you have anything to share with the community. Welcome. Okay, so here is what we can see on euro dollar and euro dollar. Let's see if it is moving back up or coming down. Okay, so a bounce, want to see that it's trending in the direction. That's gonna be an important level that you can look at for the market to trend in the direction. Let's say USD, we can see the market is moving. Euro USD, looking at on euro dollar. Bounce dodgy, expecting for the market to trend in the direction to create a new higher high. A bounce pullback and expecting it to trend in that direction. And so let's see if it is. Thank you. Okay, so getting some kind of rejection here, which might lead that price back to the upside. A bounce pullback, the market currently trending in that direction. We'll see that where it is heading. Looking at again on XAUSD, we will leave the euro dollar in its hand, while gold currently, this is the nearest support here. We'll also be looking at the 15 minutes 20 EMA, which is an important liquidity zone. And in the meantime, traders, if you like this stream, thank you. The market slowly trying to bounce from this level here. Long wick candle, another long wick candle might be forming on the lower time frame. Okay, we can see the series of high and low formation here, and boom, we could see that potential breakout here, expecting it to break above. We can see that there is a complete bounce here on the 1 minute, and expecting for the market to come down for a pullback and then to trend in the direction. You can see the series of high and low formation in this area. Welcome, and thank you very much for joining the live session, guys. If you're enjoying the live session, I would appreciate if you make the like to 50. Okay, so you can see that Euro USD, the market trend is potentially moving in that direction, and we can see the market here on euro dollar potentially showing in our favor. We are on this trade. For those who join later, we are running on a bullish trade on Euro USD. Okay, so you can see that bounce here on XAUSD as well, the market trend here. Thank you. Music looks a bit wider. Okay, so euro dollar managed to bounce again. We can see that the market trend is up here, which is a good sign for us to see that euro dollar trending to the upside. bounce pullback, the market might trend in the direction. So you can see on XAUUSD managed to drop to that support level here, and okay, so it just tested the 15 minutes 20 EMA, and from that level expecting it to trend. Okay, you can see that after break of this low, there might be a bounce here. We can see the market slowly grabbing liquidity here, and as it is grabbing liquidity, we might see that the market basically might be potentially bouncing back to the upside. Until we see that change, we will be waiting here for any potential entry. Okay, so it's forming a structure here, and I think we might see some movement. We are running euro dollar, which is moving in the direction. Let's see what's happening with XAU USD. Okay, so here is, we can see there is a liquidity grab in that area on 15 minutes, and boom, there might be a bounce here. We see multiple liquidity grab, but I would like to wait to see complete potential breakout. And looking at euro USD, again we are on this trade now. As expected on euro USD, we can see after this doji, the market is forming potential inverted head and shoulder that might lead that price back to the upside to create a new higher high. In the meantime, guys, if you're enjoying the live session, then make sure you give a thumbs up. Also, currently our partner broker providing 100% deposit bonus. So if you want to check out the link in the description, you can find it depending on your geography. And also, let me share with you the link here on the live chat. What's happening? Okay, so here is shared with you in the live chat. You can use that. Click and then register, claim your bonus as soon as you do that. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. It's great. Thank you very much. Good morning from New. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Should we buy now? Sir, is any trade going on here? We are running Euro USD, Euro dollar. Gold is a little in a sideway, but bullish bias. But Euro dollar, we are on a trade, and so far showing positive movement on Euro USD. Based on the bull flag formation on Euro dollar, we are running that, and with that bull flag, if you look at here, we can see that this is a bounce pullback, and the market currently potentially trending in that direction. Euro dollar, and want to see that it's moving back to the upside, breaking that high and then to trend. Euro dollar again in a pullback, and we can expect for the market to trend in that direction. Okay, so we are on a trade on Euro dollar, and on XAUUSD sideway movement currently, and we will be waiting for a complete a bounce, and then after the complete bounce, then we can look for any entry. At the moment, you can see multiple times the price grab liquidity here, and I think that that's a sign of bounce. This doji basically has given a potential momentum on XAUSD. This is a see that where the market is trying to be heading from the 1 hour perspective. This is the support here, and 30 minutes, yeah, two important liquidity grab here. 15 minutes, a doji formation, and that 15 minutes doji, if you look at how many peep here, 22 peep. Look at the daily. This is the daily high, previous daily high. 15 minutes. Five minutes. So I will be interested to go bullish on XAU USD. Stop loss keeping below this low. Now again, guys, very important that without a risk management, there is no trade at all. So 33 to 34 pips stop loss here, expecting it to give us that full 3 times profit target here for us to see if the market is trending in that direction. And there will be 32 pip stop loss on this trade. So below this level, below this structure, the stop loss, and TP target will be 5 to 1, pardon me, 3 to 1, 2656. So we open that so on XAU USD, we can see that there is a liquidity grab, and the market is trying to break out from here. And I think that if we look at here, we can see the market form a doji. There is a probability for a bounce here. So we are on long on this one. So we're running 2 trades, one on euro dollar, the other one on XAU USD. We can see that there is a narrow pin bar here. So below this level, there is a high liquidity. So you have second trade on XAU USD. Okay, so you can see that XAUSD here is the market slowly trying to revert in that direction, and with that reversal, expecting for the market to move and then to trend in that direction. So on euro dollar, I am also hopeful about this trade. Let's see how far it is going, as this market had a breakout here, which is expecting it to trend in that direction, though it is currently in a sideway. On XAUSD, also hopeful how far we'll see that might be moving at the moment. And okay, so looking at the 5-minute chart on gold, we can see that after this breakout, the market trend is want to see an inverted head and shoulder formation, which is if it is forming that, it's the 5-minute candle closing with a so this is there is a rejection potentially, and sideways market sometimes noise, and which happens in the market. So looking at the 1 hour candle, where there is a, if you look at here, you can see there is a rejection in that area, which is okay. Now here multiple times it grabbed liquidity, and from that point of view, the potential trend on XAUSD, we can see that here is from this support level here, very important support, and so order block, couple of wave, and then to trend in the major direction, which is in the you can see a complete breakout. So euro dollar is in a sideway. We will leave it on the sideway until we see a clear movement on XAUUSD. The 4 hour here. Now with the 1 hour time frame, this is 1 hour candle. If we see that it's closing as a narrower candle, especially like to see that the 1 hour candle closing on gold above this as a smaller body, red body, then because it's a very strong bull market, can expect another bounce in this market. Sometimes moves completely sideways, which is okay. Sometimes happens, the market try to gain the momentum. So euro dollar and XAUUSD, this market currently from this level trying to, and I think that we should see the candle to close in above this level, which will basically give a probability for upside here. While euro dollar also now here is okay, so it grabbed liquidity again from this level. So running two trades, one on euro USD, another on XAUUSD, and okay, so if it is getting rejection on the 1 minute, you see some candle closing above, and so that could be potential for uptrend here locally. So some different music that I need to do. Okay, some improvement in the price action. So gold price action looks to me that potentially bullish here, which is in our favor. Okay, now with this bullish engulfer, now this is a 1 hour candle. This 1 hour candle, expecting it to close like this as a narrow doji, then we can expect the next one to again bounce to the upside in the major direction of the trend. Looking at the 1 hour price action on say USD, this is the candle that is waiting to close, which is showing potential bullish momentum here. So here is a doji, a liquidity grab, and it's now trying to move back up. Couple of liquidity candle formation here that can give XAUSD to bounce back up. Doji here, and so gold, this is where we can see another 15 minutes candle closing, and also with that one, the 1 hour candle will close. Got some rejection, which is good news to see that this one is closing as a narrow either red or green candle. So that will give the next one to momentum to bounce potentially, which we see that some initial movement. Okay, so you can see some rejection here, which is good news to see that it's trying to return. Okay, so here is 1 hour candle closed, and so retesting this support. 4-hour support test. So from this zone, okay, so we can see another retest of 15 minutes 20 EMA, and like to see a potential rejection here. It's the last point that we can look for. Okay, so it's almost to the level where the price brought below that level. It came back again. So we are out with the trade on XAUSD. So what let's see that how far it might be heading here in that direction. So if you look at here, this is just what I think that it's a complete manipulation in that area with this liquidity grab. So 4-hour time frame, that drop, how far it might be bringing that. The price on another support level. If you look at here, this is support level, and from that support, okay, so looking at the 5 minutes, 5 minutes candle closing, 1 minute is also closing, and I think it's coming to a zone where the market might find momentum potentially. This drop on 1 minute chart that we can see on XAUSD didn't make much sense to me, and I think that it's a pure liquidity grab again. So here, this is how the trading is. We need to look at further opportunity. So looking at in that area with again 321, we will be entering another position on XAUSD. We'll keep euro dollar running here. Stop loss will be at 2642, exactly with the same risk. So the stop loss here at 2642, and TP target will take here to 2649.37. So on I'm another buy trade on XAUSD with the as this market is in a long-term trend. So, all the trade that I open with a tight stop loss with a because if the market is, it's got another rejection. Let's see where it is heading. Because this market so open second trade on. So we have seen that support retest on this one here on gold, and stop loss is below this level. Okay, here we can see that there is a narrow long wick doji. Now with this long wick doji, okay, so this is a another, what I would say, the invasion of the support. Okay, so from this support, okay, so this is a 1 minute candle closed with a pretty massive bullish engulfer. Now if this is a movement that we can expect it to reverse from this level, from the support level. We see there's a gap open. Okay, so the second trade on XAUSD is running, Eurodollar trade also running, and this is where looking for the market to move in the direction as there is a significant liquidity gap in this area. This is a pretty strong liquidity gap. Now if this one is not a reversal, then this market could drop even here. So this is the point that I would say that if it is a reversal, then this could be a strong price action. If it isn't, then could see a complete breakdown to the liquidity zone. 1 minute price action so far showing here bullish. There's a double bottom with a strong liquidity gap here. So I'd like to hold this trade here to see where it might be heading. And with that liquidity grab, Okay, we are on the positive side, which is moving. Now this is the real tradings. The real trading is that you do risk management, you exit whenever the market not going in your favor, and then you hold the trade that is going in your favor. There's no other alternative better way to take the market for you know for long-term success as a trader. So you can see euro dollar also had an appreciation here. Gold also. Let's hold it. Now from this level, this is a quite a few candles here. This is a massive liquidity grab, and therefore if the market respecting this support can expect it to bounce back well above, even crossing all this high. So that could possible for the price to go back here. We even can expect to, if it is coming back again hitting the SL, that's a different story. But if it is going up, then we could see TP target 2653.95. And I would like to extend the TP target here for this trade to five times 2653.95. So I'm moving my TP at 2653.95. Now, if the market managed to break out, then we could see that the price is even going back here to 653, right? So this is where also the daily resistance You can see that the market forming here is okay. So we are on the track, and okay. So with this inverted head and shoulder here, expecting to move the market in the direction, and now if it is going back in the direction, then um, well done, well done. And here we will hold it multiple time liquidity grab, and I think if it is trending, we should be able to see that potential bounce here. If you guys enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every day. Thank you. Okay, so the trend is showing so far upside here. Okay, so the 30 minutes candle that I'm expecting it to close as a bull candle. So um, expecting to trend in that direction, and we will be holding this trade. And there is a we have here 5 times profit target. If the market, which is expecting to trend in the direction, we will be exiting at 2653.95. And as we are almost nearing to the end of the live session, also euro dollar, we will be holding the trade. Now depending on how you guys will be managing the trade, I will be holding it as I manage the risk. So in case the market not going in my favor, I will still be okay with losing 1% for this trade. So this is how I manage the risk, and I do emphasize on risk management. So if you guys are with that, so you know how you will be managing, also you need to think of it. It's very important that always focus on the risk management, which is the key of becoming as a trader. So with that in mind, guys and girls, I hope that you enjoyed this live session. And if you enjoyed, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to stay waitlist in joining the Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you can stay connected by joining the free Telegram channel. Once membership open, you can be able to join the academy. I'm sharing with you the free Telegram channel link below this also in the live chat. You can click that free Telegram channel and then stay connected by joining the free Telegram channel. With that in mind, thank you very much for joining the live session. We see there's some improvement in the price action, expecting it to bounce back up and then to create a new higher high. So thank you very much, and I'll see you again very soon trading live together. Until that, stay well, stay happy.